Okay, everyone, make sure you mute yourself. Amy, you just popped on the phone. I see that. I'm going to mute you. Okay. All right, hold on. There's someone else that's on the phone. I'm going to mute. Okay. I'm muting everyone. No, I'm not. Hold on. Madison, I got you. No, I don't. Madison, are you muted? Because I don't see your little microphone. So mute yourselves. Look at everyone. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Look at Carla. It's like 6 o'clock there.
Look who's joining me.
I know. Hi. Hi, Weston. All right, I'm muting you, Carla. Okay, here we go. Giddy up. I'm excited. Okay, there's a couple reasons why I'm excited because I was watching a lot of leadership videos on YouTube, and it was just really, inspiring. And I was listening to Brigitte Linford, and she talked a little bit about what I'm going to talk about today. Can you mute your audio? I got it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start off by just basically saying what she said, and it really struck me. I feel like a lot of coaches that sign on are trying to just figure this out, see if it works. And she's like, you guys really need to know that you are a CEO of your business. You are the owner. You are the founder of your own business. This is big. It is not like unless if you're not growing your business, you can have this as a hobby. Totally fine. But, for the most of us, we want to grow our business. You have to understand that you are in charge of this business. It's a $1 million business. Yes, you're not making $1 million right now, but it is going to grow into that. Beachbody, they have huge plans for us. It's not something that is just going to go away next year or 2 years from now. They have huge plans for our company 5 to 7 years down the road. They are already thinking and putting into action what is going to be happening. So, you guys have to really think and look at the big picture. The big picture is you are going to be able to do so much with this business. The people and the lives that you're going to touch with coaching. Oh, I'm echoing. Thank you. So with coaching, like your coaches, you're going to help them change their lives. You're going to help people obviously change their lives with their wellness. So this is definitely something that is not just a hobby. This is your business. You need to treat it like your business. If you were starting out, you opened up a restaurant or a chain, a Dunkin' Donuts, whatever the case is, you want to be putting in like a little bit of time. You would be at that place every day working and doing what you needed to do to market it or whatever, putting your name out there, meeting people, okay? And I know this might not be your only job. I understand that. But you need to treat it like more than a hobby. You need to treat it like a business. So those things, the vital behaviors and the power hour are something that is a no-brainer that you need to be doing every single day because that is what's going to grow your business. You are a business owner. This is huge. You are part of our team, and this is going to happen for you. If you put in the effort, I promise you it will happen. What we have to focus on is we get all caught up in this rank thing. And I mean, I've been involved in that. I mean, it is hard. It's really hard not to get involved in it, not to want to push for a certain rank, not to want to hit a rank. When you see people hitting ranks and what you should be, whatever, it can work. It can weigh on you. So I want you guys to focus on rank is going to be a result of your actions. So you need to be focusing on the vital behaviors and the power hour, mastering those. So if you're having problems inviting, you are going to figure out what works best for you. Now, what works best for me may not work best for you. So if you're having trouble with it, you need to go ask, you can ask your upline coach, or you can go onto YouTube. This is what I did. I went onto YouTube and I just searched inviting, Beachbody inviting. And I saw different ways of people, how they invited. And pretty much that's how I came up with how I invited and what felt comfortable and real to me, and with me being myself. So if you're struggling in the area of the behaviors, the 3 vital behaviors, if you're not focusing, if you're not getting your workouts in, if you're not, eating well, if you're not doing the personal development, it's going to show, and you're not going to move forward as much as you'd like. The personal development part of it, and I always talk about this, but it's not something like in the beginning of my business, I didn't do personal development. And then after about 2 to 3 months, I was like, wow, this business, I don't know if I could keep this up. I don't know if I could do this. All those doubts came weighing on me. And that's when the personal development, and that's when my coach is like, are you doing personal development? I'm like, honestly, no, I really don't have time to fit that in as well. And she's like, that should be number one. You need to change your mindset as a person, and you need to do it every day to fill your brain, your mind with that positive energy, and just know that you can do this and get that self-confidence. Because you're going to hear a lot of no's, you're going to hear a lot of negative things, and people not supporting you. And that personal development is the key. And that success partner has helped me push me to where I'm at and continue to, because we all have our days. So we need to master the behavior. So you need to change your lifestyle. And I talk, I just made a video, and I'll talk about what that video is for in a minute, but you might hear this again. We tell our challengers to change their lifestyles. This is not a diet that they're doing. This is a lifestyle change. So when we came on as coaches for this business, this is a lifestyle change. You own your own business. You have to make a lifestyle change. It may be that you don't have, you're giving up stuff. You're not watching TV, or you're giving up time with your friends. You're not going out with your friends like you were. Whatever the case is, like I had to talk to my husband and say, look, the nighttime right now, because I'm working, is going to be the time when I was working as a teacher, the nighttime was the time where I was working the business, and he was like, you know what? I understand this year is going to be crazy. You got to do what you got to do. And there were fights. We had fights about it. And like when we did, I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I got to make time for my husband. Hello. So, I would say, okay, let's, and I would schedule. I would say, okay, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, or, and Wednesday nights were with my hubby. And then the rest I had to really bust my butt. So there's ways to do it. I will help you if you are struggling with that. But, I made it a lifestyle. This was part of my lifestyle, just like working out was, just like eating well. It was just something that was part of my daily routine. The power hour was part of my daily routine, just like brushing my teeth, just like working out. Like seriously, that's how it has to be. Just like what we teach our challengers, it has to be part of your daily routine. So if you're mastering the behaviors, and you are mastering the power hour. So every part of the power hour, and if you don't know what that is, I can post in a sheet that I actually printed out, and it's super helpful. Like it just is a list of everything that I need to be doing. And you know what? There are times if you're working and you're busy, you can fit it in. You just have to be creative. And if you want this bad enough, you're going to be creative and fit it in. So what we're focusing on is mastering the behavior, not the rank advancement. The rank advancement will come if you're doing the things every day. It will come quickly if you're doing the things every day. Okay. You need to focus on the big picture, that it's going to be a lot of this. Okay. If you're first starting out and you're not seeing much, it's going to take time. It's going to take time to build your business. It's going to take time to add to your network. It's going to take time. You have time. You got to say to yourself, this year, the first year, I'm really going to push myself and see what happens, and really do it. You don't want to look back and regret that you didn't try your best. Okay. So look at the big picture. Make sure that you're not just letting like, you know, some people, some no's or a month of not doing well really get you down. You have to refocus and push yourself. Okay. So we have a couple things coming up that's really exciting. I don't know if you guys were on the call last night with Mindy, but if you weren't, I will definitely post the recording if someone didn't already. It was really good. She's a great motivational speaker. She will definitely kick you in the rear and get you going if you're struggling. Okay. So pretty much what we are going to be doing for the next, 3 or 4 months, is we are going to be focusing on a couple different things. I just want to tell you that if you really do what I'm telling you to do, for the next couple months, 3 months, 4 months into January, you are going to see your business like quadruple, for real. When new products launch, especially the ones that are coming out, like they're just, I mean, it's going to be huge because Shaun T, every woman loves Shaun T. Moms, single women, it doesn't matter. He is awesome. T25 was fantastic. Just what everyone needed. People saw great results. Insanity, the 30 max or whatever, max 30 is it called, is going to be crazy. It's going to be fantastic for people that are busy, which is everyone. And women especially, and this is for men too, because men love Insanity. So it's going to be for both, but women, especially because of Shaun T, are going to just jump on this. Anyone that has ever done T25 is going to jump on this. Anyone that's ever tried Insanity or have gone through it is going to jump on this. So it's going to be huge. So we're going to go about it a certain way. What we're going to actually be doing is what you need to focus on now. We're going to have glance into coaching groups. You're going to have to focus on adding coaches. And I know that's hard. So what you're going to do is run your challenges and hopefully you can pull some coaches from that. That's going to be important because we want other people to be able, if you get coaches on now, they're going to start working their business. And when that launches, it's going to boost their business up and they're going to get that confidence in themselves and in the business and if they ride it out and you keep pushing them and helping them, they're going to see it's going to be fantastic for their business right off the bat. And that's what new coaches want to see. They want to see something happening, and we all do because we all hate waiting, right? So that's number one is the coach thing. Number two is, this is probably more important, would be expanding your network. Do the free challenges. The free challenges you should be doing once a month from now until the launch date of that program. The free challenges are what's going to you're building relationships with these people. So trying to get people that you don't even have in your network to Facebook, people from Instagram, people from work, people from groups on Facebook. Maybe you guys should really focus on that. It's just you need to be adding to your networks, then running the free challenges. You're going to build the relationships with people. So when this launches and it's something that they want, they're going to come to you. So that's why it's so important right now to build your network. So those are the focuses that we have going on until December when it launches. And what I want you guys to be doing is posting about it in creative ways, not just the same thing. And no more than, I would say, once every 2 weeks from now. You could throw it in there maybe once every week, but you don't want to go overboard. You don't want it to be annoying to people. You want to be creative with it. Don't do the same thing, and collect emails yourself. Now, I know Beachbody has an email collector. I just don't trust it, number one. Number two is there's no way, unless they changed it, there's no way of seeing who's on there. So it's kind of like, I would rather have control over it. So I ask people for their emails. And then before it launches, and I'll talk to you guys about this then, I talk to them about what's happening. Like, we're going to run a challenge group. I tell them about Shakeology because I really want to get them to get the challenge pack so they could see the most result. And they can fall in love with Shakeology because that, you know, that could be a game changer for a lot of people. So and I'm going to talk to you guys about that before then. We don't have to talk about it now. You don't want to get all stressed out. There's nothing to get stressed out about. Okay. So focus. Expanding your network and, you know, reaching out to people, inviting them to sneak peek groups. We're having one October 1st. All you need to do is invite. You don't need to show them a webinar. You don't need to hunt people down, people that you think would be great. Now, think about, you know, the people that are into health and fitness, the people that have used Beachbody products, the people that you just are super outgoing and you think would be a great coach. Those people that maybe need this as a job. Also think about people like you. You know, I would like to find someone like me, like, you know, and it would be like, you know how you're supposed to envision like your coach is. Mindy posted something about her ideal coach, and it had like, you know, the specifics about her and what she's looking for. And she talks about manifesting into your life and talking about it, blah, blah, blah. So if you know anyone, like you have a friend, you have a cousin, you have a coworker, whatever, like you, it could be a perfect fit. Like if you like Beachbody, you're determined, you are a hard worker, you know, and you can see this person doing it, why not invite them to a sneak peek group? The worst they can say is no. You can just be real with them and talk about it and then invite them. You know, don't think you need a script. You don't need a script. You just need to be yourself. Okay. So, the Fall Classic. You guys heard about the Fall Classic? I'm just going to talk about it quickly. The Fall Classic it's basically like, what is the other group that we had? I totally forgot. I'm having a brain. All right. So you're going to partner up with someone. Can't be two diamonds on a team. You are going to, and this is for the month of October, right? The Team Cup. It's like the Team Cup without the team. So it's just partners. So if you wanted to work with your success partner, that would totally be fine. I just want everyone to do it because why not? You could win some free gifts. Okay. So all you would have to do is you're going to sign up with a partner and you guys are just going to push each other for the whole month of October. You're going to just check in with each other. You can, you know, have weekly conversations on the phone, whatever you want to do. But it's really going to be helpful to kind of work with someone and feed off of them. Like I know Stacy and Annette do this. They feed off of each other in a positive way with like, you know, hitting Success Club and stuff like that. So, I mean, Micah and I do too. Like, how are you doing this week? Checking in with each other. So I think it's important and it really drives you, you know? So it's like friendly competition, but you're working together. So it can only help. So I would definitely do this. You get some cool gifts. I want everyone to just put themselves out there and sign up. So if you don't have a partner, contact me. I'll find you one. Okay? All right. I'm not going to talk about the other new program, the 21-Day Fix Ultimate or whatever it's called, because it's so far away, but it's going to, I mean, for it coming in February after the January big month is just the next 6 months in this business going to rock your world if you work hard. Okay. The last thing, this is brand new that Micah and I are doing. So we've had our push to diamond groups. And a lot of times, you know, people aren't in it. We start it. It doesn't really go too far. People fall off the wagon, blah, blah, blah. So we're doing Emerald to Diamond group starting on Monday. And this group is for people that are Emerald or will be by next week. And people that have hit Success Club 5 in this month. By the end of the month. So what is that? I think it's Tuesday. Now, if you haven't hit Success Club 5, really try to follow up with people, invite people this week and through the weekend, and really try to push for it. You know, try to get people into our October 6th challenge group of the 21-Day Fix. It's such a great deal, $140. If you don't hit Success Club 5 and you are Emerald, then next month you know, as soon as you hit it, you can get into this group. Now, I feel bad not allowing everyone in the group, but a lot of times what happens is when we do that, people don't comment, people don't participate, and then it kind of just, the group kind of sucks out, you know, like, so I want to put 100% into the people that are going to go hard. So that's why you have to be Emerald and hit Success Club 5. Okay. Now this group is going to go until the 19th of November. So anytime, even if you're not Emerald now, say in 2 weeks, you're going to become Emerald. Great. You can jump into the group. You're not going to miss anything. But you want to try, that should be kind of like your focus to get into this group, because we're going to be doing videos. It's going to be like a new coach training. Just the videos aren't going to be every day. They might be in the first week, but then they're going to be periodically. But we're going to have check-ins every day. So every day you're going to have to check in with like what you did, how many people you reached out to, blah, 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 blah. And we are going to work with you. It's not going to be a stale group. You are going to be pushed. And the whole goal is for you to master the power hour. And if you want to hit that rank of diamond, you're going to master the power hour times 2, times 3, whatever time that you have in that day, that's what you're going to focus on. Some days, if you have 3 hours, great. Work the power hour for 3 hours. Seriously. It's going to benefit you. Don't spend the time on Facebook searching stuff or spend an hour putting up a post. You spend the hour on the power hour, and that's going to benefit you the most. Seriously. Because I made the mistakes in the beginning, spending too much time on my posts and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that new group, make sure that, you know, and we all know this Emerald thing, you know, some people, it is hard because they don't have family. They don't have people that they can ask to join them. But I want you guys to be creative. If you don't have anyone, think about a friend, think about someone or a challenger you've been working with, or someone that you've been working with for free that you've been trying to help. You never know like what they can do with this job, with this company. So definitely get yourself to Emerald. That's definitely the way to build your business if you want to do this. So get to Emerald, hit Success Club 5. We have that challenge group October 6th. Everyone is welcome. It's not going to be huge. So if you have 2 people, I'm only going to probably have 3. You know, it's going to be small, be great though. And if we all participate, it'll be fun. Because they have been fun lately, you know, with us all kind of involved. They have been really great the past couple months. So you guys ready for this diamond group? It's going to be way different from anything else that you've experienced. So, and we're going to have prizes, lots of prizes. So does anyone have any questions about any of this? You could unmute yourself or you could type it in, whatever you want. The chat, there's a chat. No questions, seriously? Yes, random question, Heather, go for it. Oh, you're typing it. She's typing it. You can talk, you know.
I have one after Heather.
Oh, good. Well, Carla, you ask yours first.
Oh, okay.
Heather's typing.
So I just, everyone talks about Pinterest, and I've just found not even doing anything on Pinterest. I just use it to find motivational posts and, you know, stuff like that. But I don't really pin a lot. But I have a lot of people following my boards now. So I'm wondering how to, it goes back to that whole blog thing. You know how Melanie talked about doing a blog and that's how she got traffic. Anyway, so I keep on going back to that. Should I spend time on, like, I guess do my power hour first, but should I kind of break down the process of doing like a blog and then work my way towards doing it and then start pinning stuff to kind of get traffic that way? Because Pinterest is the next thing that like Instagram is like almost not done, but you know what I mean? Like it's oversaturated. And I feel like Pinterest, a lot of people I talk to are like, I just spend all my time on Pinterest. It's like,
Oh yeah, a
Facebook and
lot of
Pinterest.
moms. Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of women. Okay, so Pinterest is really great. I just had a conversation with this marketing guy today. He's social media guru guy. So he said that Pinterest is the way to go, but you don't have to have a blog. What I actually did today for the first time, you can, any of your YouTube videos,
Yeah.
anything from Facebook, your Facebook like page, you can pin to your Pinterest page, and when they click on the picture, like, so it's an added step. So every time you post like an inspirational message with your words like up top, like whatever you're describing or whatever, you pin that to your Pinterest board, and then when someone clicks on it, they'll be directed to your Facebook like page.
Ah, excellent. Okay, that saves me time.
Yes, that could be a huge platform for you instead of doing a blog. If you were just going to do blogs are great, but even like I look at Andrea Crowder, she is a great coach. She is like a top coach, has a lot of great stuff to say, but her blog, like she doesn't have a lot of followers. So it must take a lot of time. I don't know how that works and how you get the traffic, but I know it takes time, or there might be other ways to do it. So if you don't have the time, use your like page.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm spending more time on my like page anyway.
Yeah, and you do it from the picture on your like page. So you just click on the picture. It says something like, you know how it says tag, share, or something?
Yeah.
Share, or it's one of them, and you copy the link. And then it's the link of the picture. It says copy the link of the picture or something. And that's what, then you go to Pinterest and you have to just, it says instead of upload a picture, it's like, I don't know.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah. But it's an added step, but it's worth it. So do it.
Okay,
Okay.
I will. Thanks.
I messed up by inviting the wrong way to a lot of peeps in the beginning. Yes, so did I. Now that I know better, is there a way to re-invite, or should I just give it more time? It's been about 2 to 3 months. These peeps mostly never responded. I definitely think you can follow up with them. Is there a way to follow up with people that you invited the wrong way? I should as well. Like I've been scared, like invited to the business too. I think that I don't think you should go, if you're going to invite them again, I definitely think you should establish a better relationship with them before you do anything. So I would almost just comment on their pictures that they've been posting, like a rant, just by just being friendly. And then moving it to a message and just saying, hey, I just love that picture of whatever, of your kids, school picture, whatever. Just say, how have you been doing? That's how I would do it. I feel like another invitation would just be weird. I would definitely just start connecting and forming a relationship and then taking it from there. Good. Building those relationships. But you know what? If you're building the relationships, don't think that there's a perfect time to invite. Really, if sometimes I'm building a relationship and it's like, it's maybe the next week and they say something that they're into health and fitness, I'll be like, hey, why don't you join our Glance into Coaching group? Like, don't overthink it, be chill and be yourself and just like invite like it's no big deal. Mindy had a good one last night about the Disney thing. If you guys didn't watch that webinar, you should. I feel like a lot of times when I reach out, conversations just kind of end. Yeah, if there's not really a good connection, mind you too, I just move on kind of. Or if I feel like this is, okay, if you don't have the same things going on, if you're not connected, like either by you have the same, like if you're both moms, you have kids, you're into health and fitness, those conversations can go on for a long time because you like the same things. But when it's like you're pulling stuff out of them, I kind of just let it go and move on. I mean, it's hard because if you're not forming a connection, then it's not worth it, So I would just let it go, unless if they're interested in health and fitness and you've talked about it, you should have already invited. don't think that, oh, I just connected with them and it's the next day. Should I be inviting them? No, oh geez. I'm sorry. My daughter's sleeping at my in-laws. Okay. Go ahead, Cara. Are you going to talk?
Guess I'll talk.
Oh, good.
The whole glance into coaching thing, I always end up with these really amazing people who love fitness, but like they get in there and they're dead. I actually have this one girl who was like really good and her Instagram account's really great and she's a mom and we've kind of connected back and forth. But now that the group is over, she's like, I don't see day 3 or day 4. I'm like, dude, I tagged you. Like, do I just ignore her at this point and just kind of let it go and say, forget it, whatever. She's obviously not that interested. These are the types of people I get, which is like, I want to scream.
I know. I know. So what I would do, I would maybe just send her the webinar.
I did that. Oh. I sent her the webinar. Yes. And I asked her like the normal things that we would ask. Like we went back and forth about, different things. And I said, you're already pretty much documenting your journey, via, social media or whatever. And she said, I really do a lot of it on Instagram and I complimented her account and then we just go back and forth that way. But then it's like, it's just dead, So I almost just want to end it a little bit because, it doesn't seem really worth like keeping it going.
You know what, too? If she doesn't seem interested, I found this as well. You don't want coaches like that aren't going to do anything, that you have to pry stuff out of them because it's not worth it.
Right.
So
at that point, like you would think she would be like, okay, I'm really not interested. So she would stop saying like, show me the next thing. I'm like, dude, it's been like 2 weeks.
Phone?
Huh?
Can you get her on the phone?
I could.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll see. But usually when you give someone your number, they're like, meh, I don't really want to talk to you.
Maybe you can just say, hey, I know we've been back and forth about this. It's kind of like, we're not, I don't know. Just say, hey, why don't are you free on Thursday night? I would love to call you and like just tell you about it and we could talk about your questions, blah, blah, blah. And if she doesn't reply or she doesn't say anything, then just let it go. But at least you're making that connect. You got to make, that personal connection.
Right. Okay.
Because it is. You can't be, and you chase them and then and then they'll be like, okay, let's sign on. And then they don't do anything after. So it's kind of like.
Right. It's pointless.
Yeah. They didn't really want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Well, you guys can always post questions in our group.
I have another question.
Okay.
I just noticed too with people when you start friending them and talking to them and building that relationship, do you find that you have to almost work within a time frame? Does that make sense? Like you have to almost invite or, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like a 10-day window that if you're done talking to them, it naturally dies off the conversation.
Yes.
So I noticed that if I don't invite them within 10 days, it's kind of like I've almost lost them. Does that make sense? Do you find that you have to invite within that window?
Oh,
okay.
It's like, it's that week. It's like you're forming the relationships, you're connecting, and then you're going to invite because or you're going to be talking about nonsense and trying to pull stuff out of them, and it kind of is weird, and you don't want it to be weird.
Okay.
And the people are following you because they're either wanting to get in shape because it's a health page, or they want to be inspired, or they're into health and fitness. So you have that connection. So why not invite them? Right? Don't overthink it. Don't think there's a perfect time. A lot of people think they have to know everything about the business, about inviting, about what to say before they do it. Don't overthink it. Just do it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. Okay, Miranda, go ahead.
I have no idea how to use this thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is all new to me. Hi, everybody. I have just a quick expanding network question through Facebook, because I get the Instagram thing and that's been working for me, but I feel like when I go through Facebook and I look through people you may know or whatever, I don't find anybody that I'm already not friends with. And so I started going through my friends list, like you told me to, and once in a blue moon I'll find someone else. But how do I expand my network through Facebook when I feel like I already know everybody? And I, unless I meet somebody new, like a friend of a friend, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me friend them. I don't know how to do that.
Right. Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do. You can join groups, and I can find a video on that. I don't necessarily do this, but it is a great way. Some people have success in that they join other groups. Like there's groups on Facebook, like vegetarian groups, there's mom groups, there's a body rock group, there's HIIT probably workout groups. Just those types of groups, even like something totally like Mindy, she joins like Disney stuff because she's a Disney freak. So she connects with people on that in that level, and then people probably ask her what she does with her, well, like what kind of career she has or whatever, and that's how she can get into the coaching conversation. So don't think it has to just be health and fitness groups. It can be anything that you relate to that you like. Like there's tag sale groups out there. There's all different things. So you can do it that way. And all you would do is obviously build relationships in there. And then you could friend someone that you've been commenting back and forth on their stuff with. You would friend them. Another way is from your like page. If you're running ads on it, you would friend the people that are liking your page. That's what I do. That's my system because it's just easy for me. So I pick maybe 3 to 4 a day, and I try to request to friend them. They all don't, respond. The ones that do, I will send them a thank you message. Thank you for responding. I'd love to get in touch and talk about health and fitness. If you're just starting your journey, I would love to hear your story, something like that. That's the best way. And the best way of me expanding my network on Facebook is actually getting people from Instagram to Facebook, and that's doing free challenges and promoting it on Instagram. Yep.
Okay.
And there's probably ways on Instagram to have other people like shout out your message. Like I know I don't know how, like there's one Baby Boss or Baby Bump, I forgot her name, but she has like crazy followers, and she always shouts out someone and they shout her out on their page. So then they get followers that way. So there's ways to do it on Instagram like that too for free. I just don't know how to do that way. Getting people from IG to Facebook is hard. Okay, so here, oh, wait a minute, Annette, I'm missing everything. So it's hard if you don't have a following on Instagram. So how you have to do that is look up the tag. Okay, so if you go into your search, you look for tags of like people that you connect with. So if you were into Disney, you would look up Disney, you would look up Florida, you would look up those hashtags. If you were into interior design, you can look up stuff like that. If you were into dogs, you could search hashtags with dogs, and then you would find those people and like, comment on those pictures, and they would start following you, forming the relationship. When you keep posting good stuff, more people are going to follow you. And then when you post about a free challenge, they're going to be like, wow, I want to do that with her. And they're going to come over. So yes, you do need a following to get a good result with that. So if you're going to focus on Instagram, you should focus on really growing it through just working. I would spend like a lot of times what I'm doing in the car, if I'm driving, my husband's driving, like anywhere, I'm on that phone and I'm on Instagram and I'm just tagging, I'm liking stuff that people like, and I'm doing it that way. I haven't done a shout out in a really long time because what happens with shout outs a lot of times is you'll get the followers, but they're not, you want them interacting with your pictures. You want them liking your pictures. You want them commenting on your pictures. So you could have 200,000, maybe 2,000 people liking your stuff, but you're only getting 20 people to like your pictures. That's not good. You want the people to like your stuff, follow you, and come over to Facebook. So you need more of that interaction. So it's better to get quality people than the more likes. But shout outs are good to increase your following. You get some great people in there following you. Okay, I could go on and on about that. I should do a webinar on Instagram maybe. Okay, tags for likes. It's an app that you can select a category and copy and paste tags. Ah, that's interesting. I've never heard of that. I gotta look for that. See, I don't get the whole hashtags for likes, like tag for likes, and I don't get like some of those hashtags. I'm probably really bad at mine. Annette, did you have a question? No, right? Okay, you're just talking about, Super Saturday, Sunday. I know a lot of you guys have other prior engagements, totally fine, okay? So don't think you have to cancel or whatever. But if you don't have anything going on, get there. Make sure you get there. Even if it's an hour away, it's so worth it. Like I would drive to New York City if we didn't have one and we should have probably, all you Connecticut people, because the one in New York City is supposed to be really good. Anyway, get to the events, Summit as well. It is worth it. Even if you don't think you can because you have children and you don't have money, it is 100% worth it. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be so revved up. It is going to be awesome.
I have a question.
Yes.
So has anyone, I got an email a long time ago saying that they're releasing, has nobody's had a ticket released and had a week? Okay, because I was wondering about that. I'm checking my account to be like, you have 1 week.
But they're going to have to come up with something. So Summit, and we signed up. We're on the wait list too, and we signed up Sunday night.
Yes.
Right. So when I was on a plane home from this.
Yes.
And my husband signed us both up, and I even emailed them to make sure we were on the wait list because I felt like he didn't do it right. But he did. We're still there, and I don't know what's going on. But it's going to be fine.
Okay.
We'll all be able. So if you can do it, do it. No matter what. Be worth it will be worth it. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, I do the whole searching and liking thing, but just haven't gotten anyone over to Facebook yet. Well, oh, really, Beth? Let's talk. You know what? I'm gonna go on your Instagram and stalk you. But I'm gonna also help you. I'll help you with that. If you guys need help on Instagram, I'll do a webinar. I really have like an obsession with Instagram now, really finding it very useful, not to build a relationship, but to connect and then bring them over to Facebook to build. So that's definitely. All right. So I'm going to help you guys. Yay. I'll do that this week. Instagram webinar. And maybe I don't know Pinterest enough to do that. I don't know Twitter at all either. So all you're getting is Instagram. You could probably find other ones from other coaches on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Seriously, use YouTube to your advantage. That's where I learned everything. Mindy had her trainings and stuff, but I couldn't talk. I didn't know anyone. No one was helping me. I went on Instagram and learned everything. So do that. If you're stuck, you don't know something, go on Instagram, see what works and fits you. Some things you won't like, some things you will like, and you'll connect with. Do it that way. Okay? All right, guys. Oh, Madison, one more question. Go for it. Okay. I'm going to turn your audio on. Okay, go for it, Madison. You're on.
Really?
Yep.
So as we're doing this, I'm chatting with a girl. I don't know if I have problems just because everybody's in college, but she's asking a question if because her friend wants to do it with her. She said, how would you explain sharing the Shakeology? Because they said they want to share it, but to me that makes no sense. And they live separately and they're paying for everything, they're in college. So how do you
So they live separately, but they want to share Shakeology?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just